Hey, I'm Myers, and in these review videos, I'm giving you my opinion, and like it, don't like it. I don't give a fuck. I'm just speaking my mind, and so this video, I'm going to express probably a pretty unpopular opinion, and if you guys want to fucking crucify me, go right ahead, but you know, um, we're going to talk about Jack Grisham, uh, who, you know Jack from TSOL. But, anyways, in the 90s, he started a new band called the Joykiller. And the unpopular opinion I have is, I honestly believe the Joykiller is a better band than TSOL. They just there's something about the Joykiller that just fucking grabs me. That so their first record came out on Epitaph. Mine's original, still in cello. There's your front cover, there's your back cover, and what do we got in here? We got. Looks like a. Does it say who did this? It looks like a Kozik, or maybe it's Coop. I can't really tell from looking at who the artist is, but very classic lowbrow art, and lyric sheet here. I haven't looked at the insert ever. I don't think, and I've had this record since it came out, and I want to say this came out in 96, 94, 96, or 95, 96, about that era. This is pretty much a classic looking Epitaph record, 140 gram, standard black. So, anyways, that's your packaging, and there's. Don't get me wrong. I love TSOL. TSOL is a great band. It's something a lot of us grew up on. I grew up in a time where not just a time, but geographically in an area where like we thought punk rock was we missed the bus. That like we had our thing going on in Sioux City. I was talking briefly with Susie Pete the other day. Pete Phillips. He's not Susie Pete to me. I just mentioned the name Susie Pete because a lot of you guys know him as Susie Pete, but Pete Pete Phillips I've known for over 30 years, 35 years approximately. I've known Pete, and we were talking that Susie just kind of had his own thing going on. Pete was in a band with another guy and two gals in the early 90s who these gals were fucking fierce, and they did their own thing, and they had so much fucking spunk and charisma. And talking about, and I remember Pete mentioned the show, and I remember the show at King's Court. It was Bratmobile and Heavens to Betsy with the Susie band Fur, and think what you want about that whole Olympia, Washington scene or whatever, but what Kim and Tammy and Fur had going on. Those Olympia bands can't fucking hold a candle, and I'm not trying to shit on anybody, or not trying to shit on the Olympia bands or anything like that, but Kim and Tammy, they were fucking fierce. They had just great. I mean, I remember, one night seeing. I thought Kim's bass was changing colors, and like I asked her about it, like because I was watching her on stage and she's playing bass, and it looked like her bass was changing colors, and I wanted to know what was it? What kind of? Well, she had a fucking blood blister on her fucking finger from playing so much, and it fucking popped while she's on stage, and it's like the color change was like sprays of blood coming out of her fucking finger onto the bass, and you know, because she was an animal, and you know, I mean, anybody else would have fucking, you know, packed it in or whatever, but not Kim, you know, and she did it with a cigarette hanging out of her mouth the whole fucking time, and you know, so they were amazing, and you know, so anyways, but yeah, like where I'm going with this is growing up in Sioux City when we did, you know, like we had copies of Suburbia and The Decline of Civilization, and The Great Rock and Roll Swindle. It basically was our only visual connection of what does it look like, what does real punk rock, you know. Every once in a while, they used to run reruns of Saturday Night Live on Comedy Central, and you'd be able to catch Fear on Saturday Night Live, you know, but you know, other than that, you know, like we had no access to know what was really, you know, what was there. So with those videos, obviously in Suburbia you had TSOL on stage, and you know, and Beneath the Shadows is such a fucking monumental album, such a fucking killer album. And you know, like, to me, Beneath the Shadows always reminds me of like The Fall, you know, like a little bit rainy, and leaves coming falling out of the trees, and you know, like, you kind of I mean, there's that one fucking lyric of Walking in the Rain, and the song Wash Away, you know, where, you know, you just I think of wearing a hooded sweatshirt and walking in the rain, crumpling through leaves on the ground, and you know, it just reminds me of, you know, the fall of, you know, my teenage years or whatever. But when this came out, when the Joykiller came out, this fucking blew me away, you know, and you know, there's a lot of great fucking songs on this, and this isn't the only one. The second Joykiller record, you know, I've heard people argue the second Joykiller record is better than this one. You know, it holds water. You know, a lot of times, you know, that you know, sophomore record kind of sucks ass compared to the original one, but you know, the second Joykiller totally fucking rocks. This fucking rocks, and you know, like, there's just a lot of fucking great songs on this. So, anyways, if you're looking for killer band, you know, if you like Jack's singing, Jack's approach to singing, killer fucking band here. You know, try to find this. The vinyl, I know, is way out of print. You'll have to find this on Discogs or something like that. But you know, I'm sure you can find music on a streaming service, or, you know, find a copy of the CD cheap or whatever. Do digital download, whatever. But myself, I like having records. I when I'm at home, I exclusively listen to records. But the song I'm going to play you is called Go Bang, which is a great song about human sexuality, and you know, there's just great lyrics to it of you know, being human is such a mess, so let's get undressed. All I want to do is go bang, and you know, I mean, sometimes when you just are wanting to escape reality, escape the human condition. Some people approach that with drugs or alcohol, and some people do it with sex. And so Go Bang, great song off of first Joykiller record, and on Epitaph Records here. So if you like these videos, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.